What's good, YouTube? So Moneymay, coming at you on our video in today's video. We're going to go over why I do think Netspend is going to be proving the haters wrong with this upcoming album, BAFK, which releases tonight. Let's get into it. So first, I just wanted to start off by just giving my thoughts on this album prior to its release. Now, it is releasing tonight. BAFK is releasing tonight, which is pretty crazy. And I'd say this is a highly anticipated album. A lot of people, whether you love Netspend or hate him, are going to tune into this album because it's just very curious in the case of Netspend, right? I'd say Netspend's really blown up. I'd say like summer 2023, that's when I really found out about him. And I'm pretty sure that's when the drink thing went viral, right? He went viral off the drink snippet. Mostly I'd say because people thought it was like, it wasn't that good. A lot of people thought like, how is this kid blowing up? Drink. This is like peak brain rot. How is this kid? How is Netspend even a thing? And since he's blown up, he's kind of grown on a lot of people. And I'd say with Netspend, it's simply just a divide. Whether you love Netspend and you like Netspend, or you simply hate him, or you just don't get it. And me personally, when I first seen the drink snippet last summer, I was like, yeah, this dude's all right, but like, I don't think there's anything special about this. I don't know how this is blowing up, but I always kept my eye on it because Netspend was always talked about, right? Netspend kept getting talked about. And I just always kept, watching, looking from a distance, but I was never really into it, and I never really got into it. I just didn't understand it. Until I heard 2024 Freestyle, I was like, yo, this is tough. This is that Netspend kid who blew up off drink. And I was like, okay, he's pretty tough. And as time progressed, Netspend just kept getting better and better. And obviously his divide kept growing stronger and stronger. It's either you love Netspend or you completely hate him. I don't think there's a middle ground when it comes to Netspend. And I think that helps him a ton because that equals free engagement. Obviously, engagement is the name of the game. You want people to talk about you, whether it's good or bad. Any publicity is good publicity, right? So I think that's how Netspend's been going crazy. And you can't lie, Netspend has been getting better every single time he's popped out. And all of his moves have been pretty well calculated, right? Because since he blew up off drink, he didn't really drop too crazy. And then I'd say the one that really caught a lot of people's eyes was when he released the Nothing Like You video. That video was high quality. It looked like a mainstream artist type video, and people were like, okay, this dude Net is like not moving like a little underground artist with like cars and clothes and like girls. Like, no, this is a real cinematic video, and the song's hard. And then he kept dropping, and everyone was like, okay, Netspend's getting better and better, right? And then he just kept putting out better and better singles, and then he got a Lyrical Lemonade video. And I would say Netspend's team, A+ to them. Netspend's team has been killing it, bruh. All their moves have just been so great. And you can't even really call Netspend an underground artist. Like, I feel like the way Netspend moves is completely opposite of an underground artist. This dude collabed with ERL. He has a pop-up with the Slut Truck. Whether you like it or not, Netspend has really developed this little cult-like fan base to where they really rock for Netspend, right? And it's Netspend's fans and his little cult fan base versus the haters, and they go at it and they ride for Netspend. So I would say Netspend has grown on me a ton since he really blew up with drink. And I'm very interested to see the approach he takes tonight, right? Because this is going to be Netspend's first ever tape, right? And what's crazy is that this dude's at 900,000 monthly with like 20 songs available on Spotify, right? What has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 27, 28. And I don't believe Nothing Like You is on Spotify. So one of his biggest songs isn't even on Spotify. Alongside him only have 28 songs, and this dude's about to hit 1 million monthly listeners. So I do think that's pretty crazy. And then look at S Swag, the latest single, October 3rd. This was 2 months and 2 days ago on October 3rd. It's sitting at 6.2 mil. When I was on stream, I believe last Friday, I'm pretty sure this was at 4 mil. So Netspend is streaming like crazy. The demand is there, and I believe there's a ton of curiosity going into this album because Netspend has progressed, and we've seen the sound evolution within the small time that Netspend has been pretty popping, right? So I'm very curious to see the route Netspend and his team take. Is it going to be that jerk route? I don't really think so. I'm not really a fan of jerk music, and I don't really think that's the direction they're taking this because all of Netspend's latest singles haven't really catered towards that sound, right? And what is he gonna cook? Like, because I heard that Macaulay Culkin snippet, I was like, yo, this is hard. And that really got me hyped for this album. Now, I'm not really tuned into all the Netspend snippets. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like a huge Netspend ride or die fan. I'm more so just like a casual. When Netspend pops out, I'll listen to it, but I'm not really that tapped in. But that Macaulay Culkin snippet has been on repeat. That one was hard. So I'm very curious to see what route they take him, because I believe Netspend is signed to grade A, right? And Netspend having a grade A, him signing to grade A, the grade A budget is crazy, right? They've broke artists like Juice WRLD. Obviously, they broke Kid Laroi. They got that Juice WRLD and Laroi budget. So Netspend could really be like the next big artist. And I think the way he has been moving as of late, you can't really say he's an underground artist. Like, he is technically an underground artist because of his numbers and, you know, how small he is right now. But I do think a lot of people are very curious to see what Netspend is cooking with his tape, because the people Netspend's around, the moves he makes, he collabed with ERL. He's not doing little underground stuff. Like, he's moving like a real deal mainstream artist. Like, who you know got an ERL collab? I seen him take a pic with Anna Wintour. He's modeling for 424. He's with the right people that elevate him, similar to like kind of how Cardi moves, right? Cardi moves and does things that only elevate him, right? He's only doing features with artists bigger than him, so that brings him and makes his world even bigger. I feel like Netspend kind of does that with all the moves. So shout out Netspend's team. They've been killing it. The visuals are next level. He's got better visuals than most mainstream artists, right? So it's creative, it's dope, and I think Netspend is a very curious case. So that's why I'm super hyped to see what this album is hitting for, right? Because like I said, he signed a grade A. He's got the look. Netspend has this low pop star, you know, Kid Laroi, mainstream type look. He's got the controversy that helps you. You know, you don't want to be an artist that's completely loved. You kind of, in my opinion, want to sit on that border between being loved and hate, because you're always going to be talked about 24/7, right? But honestly, I think Netspend could be pretty big, and I think he's gonna go one of the furthest routes we've seen from this new underground wave, to be honest. Call me crazy, I'm investing in the Netspend stock right now. This is the album cover right here. It's fire. I don't really like the baby. I feel like Netspend should have been in this picture, but whatever. BAFK, badass effing kid. And a lot of people are asking the question, do you think Netspend is going to sell album sales? Do you think Netspend's album is going to chart? Is it selling 20K? Is it selling 15K? And my answer to that is, I think it will, because if we do look at an artist similar to Net, say Ian, right? Ian really popped up, like, I'd say not even a year ago, and he sold what, 17K with Valedictorian, and Netspend's been popping way longer than Ian. So honestly, I do think Netspend's album is going to sell. Now, for your album sales to be reported, it has to sell more than 5K. If Ian sold 17K with him popping up, realistically, he kind of had all the hype from My Big Brother, like Marshawn Lynch, that song. And just because he was like this white rapper rapping on these type beats and he was going crazy, I think Netspend has more backing. He's more of an interesting case. He's moving around the right people. The music keeps getting better. I think a lot more people are interested to see what this album's looking like. And if this album does hit, if this is a good album from Netspend, I do think he could sell somewhere similar. I would say like 15, 20 in my opinion. I don't think he's exceeding 20K, but we could be surprised, right? But that's my thoughts on if Netspend could sell with his album. I'm going to say yes, to be quite honest. And I think the Netspend haters are going to be proved wrong tonight. I think he's going to deliver a pretty good album. Now, I don't think Netspend's dropping album of the year. My, expectations are not due for like a classic album that's going to be generational and change the soundscape of music, right? I'm just looking for some dope, fun music from Netspend. And I think he's going to deliver on that. I do think he's going to sell somewhere from 15 to 20K. And I do think the Netspend haters are going to be proved wrong. And this case of Netspend is pretty curious, but I do think it's going to work. And I do think Netspend is here to stay, to be quite honest. But I just wanted to make a quick video on the whole case of Netspend because I think it's pretty dope. He's grown on a lot of people. And I just had a lot to say about this album because it's pretty dope to see where Netspend has come since he's blown up off Drink, right? I'm a Netspend fan. I'm Team Net. I don't think I'm going to go to his concert because I'm already known there's just going to be a lot of kids there, but I'll probably stay home for that. Y'all can call me Unk whatsoever. But Netspend, BAFK dropping tonight. I will be live tonight reacting to the album. Super excited to listen to this album. The snippet's been fire. I listened to a snippet comp yesterday. Some snippets that I really like. GTA 6 is hard. Macaulay Culkin is hard. Let me just pull up the snippet because I had it right here. What else he got? He got GTA 6 is hard. Skipping Class is fire. Slut Truck is cool. Nosebleeds is really good. I like Macaulay Culkin. This is probably my favorite. Bird Box is on the album. Let's Create Art is hard. Rise of Net put me onto that. GTA 6 might be my favorite. What else is another one I like? I like F-Prom a lot. And I'd say I do like, what was the other one? Me and You. Me and You was hard. Those are kind of like the Netspend snippets I would like to see on the album. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really that tapped into Netspend, but from hearing this snippet comp as of yesterday, I'm pretty excited to hear this album. I think it's gonna be pretty good. And yeah, we're gonna be live tonight reacting to Nett's album. So if you guys are free tonight, please feel free to join up. If you guys like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's Moneymay, or is it? And I'm out. Thank you guys.